Hi guys. Remember when we were in the classroom and we were doing the Marco Polo editing and revising? Okay, so I found something similar that we can practice our editing and revising at home that I think should be pretty simple for you guys to do, and I want us to keep practicing. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to explain the marks. Okay, and then that way when you do the next paragraph, you know what to do and what they're used for. Okay, so the first one is a misspelled word. It is right here. So when you see let's say that the misspell they misspell this word. So you will put the misspelled word. So underneath you will write SP. Since I have it in my computer, I can do it. Okay? So you will write that. But this word is obviously not misspelled, so I don't need to. I just wanted to let you know what it was. Then I have make lowercase. For example, they put some word that was capitalized and you want to make it lowercase, make it tiny. So you will put a symbol on top of the word, of the letter right there. But that's not capitalized, so you don't need it. But when you do see an error like that, you will put a mark like that. Then we have add a punctuation, add a period. So we know that it needs to be at the end of the sentence, so I do need to add one right there, so I need to put a period right there. So that shows that when I rewrite it, I need to write a period. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it because we do need it. Uh, then we have insert. When a line, a sentence doesn't make sense, it needs to add more things to it. You can put this symbol and then we can write it here at the top, and then we can add whatever the needs to be added in order for the sentence to make sense. In this paragraph, we don't need it. I just wanted to explain what it means. So I'm going to take it out. Then we have a delete. Delete, it's when something is it doesn't need to be there. It's adding too much information and I want to take it out of the sentence. I can put this symbol on top of it, and I think that I can make it bigger. So you see, I can take the whole thing out. That means that I need to take that out. But in this sentence, we don't need it, so I'm just going to delete it because we don't need it in the sentence. If we need to insert a comma, I can put this symbol right there and say that I need it right there. So it means that when I rewrite it, I will put the comma. Okay, do we need a comma right there? No, we don't. So I'm going to delete it. I just wanted to explain it to you. Then we have insert an apostrophe. So apostrophes, we usually use them when it's of property, when something belongs to you, so you will say it's well, not to you. For example, let's say it's the students, it belongs to the students. I will add students apostrophe s, so I will put the apostrophe s. Let's say that I today's assignment, the assignment for 2 days, and then I will add an s. So I will put an apostrophe there, but in this case we don't need it, so I'm going to take it out. I just wanted to explain. We use quotations when we are using dialogue. So let's say I wanted to put it there. Of course, it doesn't make sense there. I just wanted to explain it to you. But when somebody's talking, when somebody's using a dialogue, when somebody's speaking, you will use quotation marks to show what they were saying. Do we need it in the sentence? No, so I'm going to take it out. And then this last one, which is the one that I think we're going to use a lot, is when something needs to be capitalized. We need to put this symbol. For example, right here in the beginning of a paragraph, it needs to be capitalized. So I will put the 3 lines there to show the I needs to be capitalized. Okay, but I'm going to leave it because we do need to have the I capitalized. So it will looks like that. when you do it at your house, you need to, well, of course, you're not going to have this program in your computer, but what you're going to do is rewrite the paragraph using the editing marks, using the marks. Try to use a different color pencil or pen from the one that you're writing the paragraph. So I know that you switch it. I know that you use the symbols, so it's easy for me to know where you're using the symbols, and it's easy for me to grade that way because I can see the different colors, right? When you use a mark. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you're going to write it on a piece of paper. You're going to um read the paragraph and then use those symbols that you think to need to be added, and then rewrite the paragraph at the bottom of that. So yes, you do need to write the paragraph twice, yes, but it will be easy because I'm only going to, for now, maybe I'm only going to have you do one, okay? One, so we can practice, and then as the week go on, maybe I can give you two paragraph or something. Okay, so let's begin. Let's do this one together. So I'm going to read the paragraph once, and then on the next read, we are going to figure out the symbols. Okay, so it looks like it is going to rain today. There are a lot of clouds in the sky. The sun is not shining. I will play inside if it rains. Okay, so it needs to be capitalized, right? Because it is the beginning of a sentence. It looks like it is going to rain today. There are a lot of clouds in the sky. So I think that a period needs to be added right here between today and there, because this sentence is talking about something, and then the next sentence is talking about something else. So right here is talking about the rain of today, and then on the next sentence it's talking about the clouds in the sky. So they're not talking about the same thing, so it needs to be two different sentences. So I'm going to use a period right here. Then if I have a period, the next thing needs to be capital. The next letter needs to be a capital letter, right? Because it's the beginning of a sentence. So you would add the 3 lines to show that the T needs to be capitalized. Does that make sense? So you will have a period. Maybe I can move it. A period and the T. Okay, so this will be capitalized. There are a lot of clouds in the sky. The sun is not shining. Okay, so right here, this sentence is talking about the clouds in the sky, right? And then the next thing is talking about the sun. It's not shining. So the sun and the clouds, it's not talking about the clouds anymore. So again, I need to write a period because the sentence are talking about two different things. So I will need to add a period right there. And the T again needs to be capitalized because it's the beginning of a sentence. So you will write the T right, the 3 lines right there to show that the T needs to be capitalized. The sun is not shining. I will play inside if it rains. So this sentence, this right here is talking about the sun, and the next sentence is talking about playing inside. Okay, so are they talking about the same thing? No, no, they're not. So I will have to divide the two sentences right there, and then because this one, like I said, is talking about the sun, and then the other sentence is talking about playing inside. So I'll need to divide the two sentences by adding a period and then adding a capitalizing symbol for the I so that it becomes capitalized. Also, when you have I and it's used as a pronoun which is always, I needs to be capitalized. That's another rule. I always need to be capitalized. We'll play inside if it rains. Okay, so I'm finished with my sentence, so I'll have to rewrite it. So let's begin. I'm going to erase this. It I needs to be capitalized. Looks like it is going to rain today. Period. There are a lot of clouds in the sky. Period again. T capitalized. The sun is not shining. Period. You don't need a space right there. It needs to be close to the last letter. And like I said, I needs to be capitalized. I will play inside if it rains. Period at the end of the sentence, of course. I would recommend that when you're writing the top part, you are skipping line just like they did here so that you can write the editing marks. Okay, so make sure that you skip lines so you can write the editing marks, and then when you finish, you don't need to skip lines anymore. And remember that the marks, please write them on a different color so I can see. Any other color pencil or pen that you have at your house, it will work. Okay, so if you have any questions or if you don't understand, please ask me. Write it on the comments so I can help you. And that will be it for today. Bye.